Hi, this is Leslie with the Cozy Book Nook here in Dayton, Ohio, and we are happy to have with us here today a local author, Robin Melet, and she's going to be sharing with us a little bit about her author journey and about her book, and she's going to do some readings from it, and just excited to talk to you.
Thank you. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm very excited. I love this store. The energy here is so warm and wonderful. I think everybody feels a nice vibration when they come to the doors.
I appreciate that. We worked hard to make that the vibe in here.
Yes, you're welcome.
Want to be cozy and like you want to keep coming back. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
Just in general.
Well, I have a BA in Mass Communications from Wright State.
Awesome.
And I did
Graders.
take five additional poetry classes so I could hone in on my craft. And I could learn more about rhythm and writing, what moves me. So I wanted to do that because this book has been a dream of mine since I was 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I really wanted to put together all of my poems in one book. And one person told me one time when I was not really completely believing in the published product, she said, if you don't see your book on a shelf, write your own and get it up there. And I really liked that advice. And
like
so, I worked and now I have a published book.
How long did it take you to get the book from, start to finish?
Oh, a long time. I collected poems since I was 12.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So all the way till I was about 50-something. 20, I think it was 21 when I got the book published. I forget what year. It was 20, I believe it's 2021. But it would take a while,
Yeah.
It's
a lot of work to get a book all the way through.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a moment too while we're talking about that book? You wanted to do some readings from it for us?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
And then I'll ask you some more about the rest of your plans.
Okay, sounds good. I'll tell you, I think the most important thing that I can encourage people to do, because that's really what I do. My mission in life, whether I'm writing or speaking, is to encourage and inspire people to be moved to do their dream.
Love it.
Make their dream come true, So I like to write in a simple way. I listened to a lot of poetry in college, and I thought some of it was so way out there I didn't get it. And I thought, well, I'm going to write my own style,
Yeah.
I had a great teacher in high school. Her name is Mrs. Key. She passed away, but she told me, I believe in you. And those words just resonated in my heart and gave me the gumption to keep going all throughout my life and even to this day.
Yep. Sometimes that's all it takes is one person to say that to you and truly mean
Believe it. Yeah. So the title of my book is called Flying on a Golden Moon, Poems from the Eyes of a Dreamer. Poems by Robin Lynne Melet. And my best friend Annie Marshall did the illustrations throughout the book as a birthday gift to me. It was very nice.
Oh wow, there's illustrations all the way throughout. I
Yeah.
didn't realize that.
Yeah. So
those are gorgeous.
My signature poem.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a sestina. It's 6 words, 6 lines, 6 paragraphs. And then the 7th paragraph is 3 lines and using all 6 words. So you might want to close your eyes to hear all the words, but they're all used in different ways throughout each paragraph.
That's so cool. All right, I'm going to close my eyes.
It's called a sestina, and it's an ancient form of poetry. It's called Flying on a Golden Moon. I have so many dreams that become my inspiration, like a colored kaleidoscope, so many shapes and colors so grand. In my world, I am the artist who paints my stage. I live on my stage and act out my dreams as they are painted by my subconscious artist. It is such an inspiration to know this grand world of people who live in the kaleidoscope. With a twist on the kaleidoscope, the scenes change on the stage, as the tunes change on a baby grand. Different people, different dreams, a vast inspiration. So on paints the artist, and on paints the artist, changing, living, breathing in the kaleidoscope of love, growth, and inspiration. Gliding on the galaxy stage, following the colored dreams of tomorrow so grand. Tomorrow, I will make my entrance grand, a successful, creative woman artist of the finest of all arts, making my dreams come alive with a golden speckled kaleidoscope, capturing me and shining brightly all around my life, my stage. To fly on a golden moon, what an inspiration. A soaring, gliding, fantasized inspiration. A huge entrance with an opening ever so grand, and a large stage with a large audience to applaud the artist. As I take a bow and gaze up into the stage lights of the kaleidoscope, I can smile, knowing I'm following my dreams. My dreams being the inspiration that I've seen through my kaleidoscope will guide me on my ride through the galaxy so grand and help me, the artist, paint my stage.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
You're right, I did. I saw them all come back together. That was so neat.
Thank you. I picked a couple more. Is it okay to read
please.
them? Okay. So this one is about a medium in length. I'll get there. This is called Free-Spirited Flight Through the Forest of Many Colors. Come fly with me through the forest of many colors, filled with visions of love and harmony. Come fly with me on my free-spirited flight. We'll fly high to eternity. Come fly with me, come fly with me. We'll fly to the highest heights and soar on the clouds of white. We'll see every color and fly on every chord. We'll feel the wind whisper in our ears and see the colors blending. We'll fly high on this free-spirited flight. Come fly with me day or night through the forest of many colors, filled with visions of love and harmony.
Aww.
That's this one.
I love that these are all just so uplifting. They're all like they're just very. They're cozy.
There are some in here that I chose not to read today, but
yeah.
I did. I wrote about some other experiences in my life that allowed me to be a little more daring, because I thought when I wrote them they were a little dark, but I also thought they ended in an uplifting note. Yeah. So I didn't choose those today, but they are in the book. Yeah. And I gave myself permission to go there, to explore. Okay, this one's called Magical Miracles. You can dream on a mountain, you can dream on a stream, you can dream wherever you want to. Just remember to give your dreams wings.
Aww. I love that.
I love it.
That belongs on a plaque on our wall.
I like that right there.
Yeah, exactly.
How about right there?
Yep.
That's a very good idea.
I love that.
I love that.
That is on page.
Well,
you can
I heard you talking earlier about some of the other things you're working on. What else is what's on your agenda?
Yeah.
What are your projects? What are you working on?
Well, I have been a caregiver for the last 12 years, and it's been a blessing to work with people who have Alzheimer's and other brain challenges. I have a certified dementia practitioner license, and so one of my projects is to create a little end table book that has the in moment stories of people with Alzheimer's, and I have been able to be with them and capture some of those great in moments. So that would be my gift, as a contributing writer. And then also I am I've written a children's book that I will be getting illustrated. It's called Playing in the Sandbox.
Oh, I love it.
It's about how to get along with others.
Oh, that's needed.
Yeah.
Society today. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love your positivity. That's so good.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to share too that you brought us a gift, which I thought was so sweet for me and Tony, and I just wanted to talk about how sweet you are. Robin brought us some beautiful roses,
Yeah.
which I'm just in love with. So this will be in our house. I don't know
that's
if it's in your
good.
book, but I'm going to put it right there.
Yeah, it
And
has that.
also, something we can actually use in the bookstore when we do our Tuesday teas, some jam and lemon ginger tea, which is a really nice flavor, it sounds like. And then a beautiful card, which we're going to hang up, that it says, thank you for the wonderful blessing of doing a book signing in your store. I'm so grateful. Always believe in your dreams and the power to make them come true. Isn't that so sweet? So we're probably going to hang that up because we love that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. So sweet and, not even necessary, but thank you so much. That's
You're welcome.
So precious. I love that. So, did you have another reading you wanted to do?
This one. That's okay.
I just wanted to break them up a little bit with some dialogue. But yeah, let's read another one. I'm enjoying these.
This one is this one is the yellow one. Kisses from Heaven.
Oh, okay, that might make me cry.
I was staring out of my window when I wrote this, and I saw the X's that are made by the clouds, and I always think of kisses from my relatives when I see those.
So sweet.
So it's called Kisses from Heaven, and it goes like this. Touched by the golden sun from the eastern rise, I feel such a presence, and it amazes my eyes. I look into your wondrous sky, and I see kisses from heaven. I know you are all with me, my special relatives and friends, so genuine. The applause is mighty for this aspiring word artist. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fly free, pretty butterfly. You by far are the apple of our eyes. We love you so, and we want you to know we believe in you. So go, go, go.
No, I love it.
Thank you.
I love that. I think we got some kisses from heaven for the bookstore too. As we both, 3 out of 4 of our parents are no longer with us. So that's. But Tony's mom got to come to the bookstore, and that was precious.
That's good.
Yeah, she's lives over in Beaver Creek, so sweet.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah, it's nice to show it off.
Mm-hmm.
The others, we just have to be like, see what we've done, see. But I'm
wonderful.
sure that they do.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about or hit on, or that's special?
Well, I think the most important thing I would like to encourage people to do is that no matter what you go through in life, to know you can overcome all the obstacles. I have so many positive words in my home, but you know the old saying, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's not true. Words can and do hurt, so choose wisely the words that you want spoken over your life and in your heart, because words become actions.
Yeah.
And I remind myself of that a lot. We can be positively influenced or negatively influenced, but I choose to be a victor and not a victim in everything. So that I think of.
That's true. Yeah, I've heard that before, that your words become your thoughts and your thoughts become your actions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so true, what you say of yourself.
Yeah.
Even, if you say, I can do this, I've got this, as opposed to, I can never do this, that's not something I could manage, and look what you end up doing. So few people can say they've published a book, and they're doing a book signing, and they're doing an interview, and they're marketing it,
so
and they've got more coming, and as soon as you open that box, you realize what you're capable of in that realm of creativity. It's so, I love that about this job and working here and working with the authors, is seeing their progression. Like, you can see the ones that's their first book, and they're like, oh, nobody's gonna care about my book, and then they sell a couple, and they're like, oh, wow, like, people do care about my book, and oh, I got a review and it's good, like those things. It's just so neat to see, and then you see them working on more, because they're like, wow, yeah, that felt good, and there is a platform for my voice, you know. So
I think the reason I started writing poetry a long time ago was for, well, actually 2 reasons. I found a little white crystal rock. Probably you could find them anywhere, and I thought that was so beautiful, so I wrote a little poem about it called My Treasure.
Aww.
And I lost the poem through my moves over the years, but I wrote a poem about it called My Treasure. The second reason was because I could write freely and nobody would talk back to me. And I could write without judgment, and I could just let my pen be my voice, you know. So it was very exciting to see a completed project. And if I didn't like a word, I could scratch it out and put it in another word, you know. So.
And I love that you've got that background with all the like formal education and poetry too. That really gives you, like you said, like the ability to do ancient poetry styles and different styles of poetry throughout your book. That's really neat.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. When I get inspired by people. Everything in life, nature. People like watching the squirrels in the forest. They look like little acrobats, don't they? The way they run and swirl around the trees. It cracks me up. I can almost see a little kid story coming out of that. But I wrote a story about a gentleman who was he was in the corporate world, and they fired him, and he was like, okay, I'm going to say goodbye to my big desk and my view and all this. And he became a cab driver, and he's, you know, it's in here, it's called The Big Exit. And he was laughing all the way because these young kids would get in to his cab, and he would be laughing because he'd already been that route, and they were thinking, oh, I'm better than you, and really weren't, you know.
Yeah.
So
that's so interesting too. You know, your perspective on everything changes as you get older. You know, what you think you want for life is not maybe what you want, and
exactly.
You know.
I found that true with this book. I made this dream come true. I did some book signings. One was at Barnes and Noble and so forth, and so I was like, okay, now I have my published book. Now what do I do? Oh, you know, and I thought, okay, now it's time to promote and publish and market, but I can give myself permission to dream more dreams.
Yes. Yep.
I'm still waking up every day, so what do I want to do with my new dreams? You know,
Yeah, that's why I always ask everybody sits here, what's next? Like, don't tell me that's all you're doing. Like, and even if it's not, even if it's not another book, like, what are you working on? Oh, I want to start a dog rescue. I don't, you know, anything. Like, just what are your goals? What do you want? Like, and not like in an interview way, but I think as long as you have something to strive for, that's what makes us human.
Right, I give you a purpose.
Yeah, exactly, a purpose and a goal. And of course, for us right now, it's a lot about the store, but it's a lot of work, but it keeps us going. You know, it lights our fire when we talk about it and make plans with it. And every little bookshelf is put together, and every author that comes is another brick laid. You know, and it's exciting stuff. And thank you for coming.
Oh, you're so welcome.
So glad you got to come and do this, and we got to spend this time with you.
Me too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very
and
nice.
I will go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
So when people watch your YouTube, it's not 40 minutes long. And thank you for talking with me, and
thank you for having me.
We'll get to selling some books and signing some books and enjoying some more stuff.
All right.
So
sounds great.
all right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.